All right, Bill's Bike Shop has been open for 45 years. That's insane.
It is.
That's actually insane because most businesses don't last that long to begin with, let alone bike shops. So most people don't know the actual story behind Bill's Bike Shop and how Mark got involved. So tell us the story, the background story that everybody's curious about.
Well, the Bill of Bill's Bike Shop started the store as a racing shop in '74, obviously, but he wasn't really a retail-oriented person, shall we say?
Okay.
Excuse me.
So he was a good chef, but he couldn't run a restaurant.
Correct. He didn't like
That's
kids,
common.
and kids are your future, so that wasn't a very good idea. But when I came into the store a couple of years after he opened, I bought my first racing bike here. So that was kind of the
Now,
first.
where was it? Was it on the other corner over there?
No, it was actually right here. They tore down the original buildings.
Oh, okay.
So we were at the end of the other building for 17 years after they tore down the original buildings, but we're back where we started.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, back where.
So you bought your first racing bike here.
Yep, 1976.
1976.
I
Now
came in and bought my Raleigh Pro.
Do you still have it?
I wish.
Bummer.
I got hit by a tow truck.
Well, those things happen.
That put an end to that one.
So you remember the bike that you got here?
I still have the receipt.
You still have the receipt? Oh, that's classic. So when you first bought, we won't have to say how old you were, but unless you want to. How old were you when you bought the?
I couldn't have been very old.
You weren't very old.
I'm
So
not very old now, am I?
22? You look good for 22.
Yeah, not bad.
That's the way I look.
Because my friends all tell me I'm 72. But.
Well, yeah, you're fast like a 22-year-old. So you buy your first racing bike here. How did you get involved in the shop, though? Because you were just a customer at that time.
Well, Bill was sponsoring the Ventura County Bicycle Club, which is the local racing club back then in the 70s. And I heard they were putting on a training race in Ventura. I'd never been to a bike race before, so always watched them on TV. And I decided to go up to the Ventura and watch, and said, I want to try that. And then I proceeded to get my butt kicked.
As most people do when they start.
Yep. But it was addicting, and I loved it. I rode a road bike since the 60s. I got my first road bike in 1968, so it was kind of meant to be, I think. And then we started talking, and he said he needed help here at the bike shop, and so I quit the bike shop in Channel Islands that I was working at and came over here. Been here ever since.
Wow.
It's been a great experience. Brought my kids up in this town, and
A number of pets, too.
number of pets. Mascots, shall we say.
Mascots, yeah.
And met a lot of great people, still good friends with the majority of them, and I guess after 45 years you make some pretty close acquaintances and meet some nice cyclists that want to experience the same things that we do. So it's been a lot of fun. Now we're going to celebrate 45 years, and how many gray hairs I got.
So what's happening at the shop to celebrate 45 years?
We're going to have weekly specials and giveaways. We'll have a gift basket that we're going to give away every week, $45 worth of goodies.
When does it start?
The first week of June.
First week of June.
So every week in June. We also have a buy one, get one half price tire special. Through.
That's a good deal.
That's a very good deal. That goes through the rest of May and June. It's basically from Specialized through May, but we're going to extend it through the month of June just to extend our anniversary specials.
Because he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And then what do people have to do to get the gift basket? Is it
just walk in and grab a ticket.
Right.
Put it in the bucket, and we're going to draw a ticket out every week and call up the lucky winner. And come
So
in
put your correct phone number
that would be a good idea.
and answer the phone when he calls you.
Yeah, just remember to get the Bill's Bike Shop on your.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
If you don't notice the number, you might not answer it. So, and we also are going to have $45 tune-up specials through June. So if you need your bike tuned up, can save a little bit of money. It's normally $60 for a basic tune-up, so $15 off for the month of June. Get your bike all decked out for the new season, and you're ready for summer.
So what is a basic tune-up?
We go over the entire bicycle, adjust the brakes, the gears, tension and true the wheels, lube all the components, check the air pressure, test ride the bike, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. That's
make it purr like a kitten.
That's right.
So what's unique about this bike shop?
Well, we have some unusual bikes in our little museum here. Some are brand new, never been assembled, from the 80s. Some bikes are from the 60s, 70s, 80s. But a lot of them are very rare, and it's always fun to come look at some of the older classic road bikes. Plus we have a lot of collectibles that are for sale. So if anybody's interested in maybe getting one of their dream bikes, we have a lot in here to choose from. So come on by and look at all the retro, vintage, whatever you want to call those old bicycles.
I can count 8 of them that I want myself.
No, none of mine are for sale. No.
Oh, none of his are for sale. Those are the good ones. And you've got jerseys all throughout from the beginning?
Yeah, we've got all the jerseys from the beginning of the bike shop all the way through to the current ones up on the wall. You can see the history of the bike club and the actual racing team from the early days. If you don't follow us on Facebook, please follow us and give us a little like. We'll be able to get back to you that way and give you some more information about what's going on at the bike shop occasionally. We have a couple of other things going on throughout the season. We have training races, we have bike rides every Saturday and Sunday. We'd love to have people join us on the road. It's all fun and healthy, so come on out and join us.